Anyway, if you give him 100 rupees, check out my counter. Check out my bomb counter. Look what it says. 12. I can hold 12 bombs now. Thanks, Doc. I guess that old man is pretty worthwhile after all. Anyway, it's more of my least favorite enemies. Those Dark Nuts. They block arrows no matter what, so I guess I'm stuck attacking. Or I can use some of my 12 bombs to help me out. Because I really don't have any health to spare at this point. Look at my health meter. Yeah, check out my 2 hearts. Well, 3. Ah! Notice how quickly they turn if you try to hit them from another angle or something. You just have to be lucky against these Dark Nuts. Now, once you finally kill them all, or they kill you, you get the secret passageway, and this one leads to an item. And look, it's the warp whistle from Super Mario Bros. 3. Or, actually, to be more exact, the warp whistle from Super Mario Bros. 3 is actually inspired by this. I guess Mario and Link want to help each other out in more ways than one. They want to give each other's items too. Anyway, there is no other way out of this area that you warp to with this passageway. I don't want to fight these Dark Nuts again, so I'm just going to go around them. But anyway, there's no other way to that area that I just came from except that warp way. And there's also no other way out. Now, I better be careful, I only have 1 heart left. I'm going to kill some monsters and hopefully drop some bombs for me. Anyway, let's see, mission, anyway, well, I refilled my bombs, but I'm still almost out of hearts. I'll head over to the next screen. I gotta kill all these guys if I want to open the shutter again. Well, at least I got another heart to stop that beeping. Anyway, I go through here. And this dungeon, like I showed you, see how hard this dungeon is compared to the previous one? Now, if I feed the Dodongos, 2 bombs, they die. And I got a heart from it. Now, this room, like I told you before, if you go down, this room, this whole section of the dungeon is a trap. Because that shutter, that shutter reopens. If you head down, you'll head into the trap. I'll show you. The shutter will close behind you, and there's no way to open it, so that's just a trap room there. Anyway, let's continue with the dungeon. I'll head up into this room. Now, here is where the map is. Anyway, now that I have the map, it's time to continue on through the dungeon. See how much more dungeon there is? I mean, sheesh! How am I supposed to go through this whole thing? I mean, this dungeon, like I showed you, it's way, way harder than level 4 was. If not for the blue Dark Nuts, then just trying to get around the dungeon. It's so much, the map is so much more complicated than all the ones we've seen so far. Anyway, you kill all these mummies. Now I'll just keep heading up. Now, it's just orange Dark Nuts, thank God, so I only have to hit them twice, but they're still kinda annoying. Anyway, if you kill them all, you get the compass, and you see where the Triforce is? The farthest possible point from the dungeon. farthest possible point in the dungeon. Yeah. Anyway, you see those 4 rooms on the map up there that I've already been to through the warp? Well, the fact is there is no other way to those rooms besides the warp, like I said before. Here, I'll show you. You see, you can't bomb your way through the wall. You can only warp into those rooms. And if you don't find the warp, you can't go to those rooms. So the only way to get to that room, those 4 rooms up there, is to go in from this room way back here. That's pretty messed up. And that's what makes these dungeons later on in the game so hard. Anyway, about frickin' time, I'm to the boss. But I might as well show you another secret here. Secret power is said to be in the arrow. Now, like I said, you can't get to those 4 rooms any other way. Not even from this room, and this room isn't even on the map. See, my dot is on nothing. Anyway, that's the boss, but first I want to show you the last room in the dungeon. It's just another trap room. You're probably wondering what the whole point of this room is, because, well, you could just stay there and fight the boss. Why is this room in the dungeon? Well, I didn't get any items, so there must be a secret way out, right? The answer is no. That whole room is pointless. Thanks a lot. Now that's... The boss hates that sound, like you heard Mario say the old Dr. Mario say before. Once you play the sound, he'll go down in a couple of hits from your sword, and the 5th piece of the Triforce is mine. Well, that's it, folks. If you thought level 5 was hard, then I'll show you why level 6, then I'll show you it's the real reason why the number 6 has such a bad rap next time on Power Star's Zelda playthrough.